y'all, so I am here today with a video on how to do a 5x5 lace closure. I hope you guys are doing good today because we are about to slay, honey. So today we're working with alipearl. I am happy to say that I purchased this hair myself and I was very excited because I've been wanting to give this hair a try, and today is the day, boo. So this is the 5x5 lace closure. I got a 10-inch closure and I got three 12-inch bundles. The hair feels really nice so far, so I can tell we're going to be having some fun today. The first thing we're going to do, of course, starting off your closure wig, you definitely want to make sure you bleach the knot. So that's the first thing I'm going to start doing in the video. That's just a process, itself. You need to make sure you do that. But if you don't want to do that, you don't have to. I see some people don't really like to bleach the knots, but I mean, it's just up to you. But for a more natural look and a better scalp look, go ahead and bleach those knots. You don't even have to bleach them for too long if you feel like it's gonna cause shedding or damage. I used the 30 volume developer, and just like I explained in my last video, if you want to click that video, I put the link down below in how to bleach your full lace wigs. I use 30 volume all the time, and I always just leave it on there for about 15 to 20 minutes. I feel like that does justice with the 30 volume developer. Yeah, make sure you put your timer on there so you're not over bleaching, so you don't want to have that weird looking scalp vibe going on that I see some girls do. So right now, just spreading in that bleach. I like to use a little fake plastic knife to spread the bleach on there, just so it lays down evenly. The brush is good too. I use the brush also. Either way is fine. You can do it however you feel comfortable. And then I go ahead and cover it up with the plastic cap that the closure came in, and make sure you have a timer. Go ahead and set it for about 20 minutes so you don't forget about the bleach on the closure. The cork head that I'm using is measured 22. That's my customer size, so that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm using a dome mesh cap. I got it from my local beauty supply store, and I just set it on here like this and just make sure it's put on nice and firm and everything is flat, everything is laid right before I move forward. Just make sure it's laid down right. Okay, and the closure looks really nice. It bleached very well. It's perfect. I love how it came out, the scalp look. So I go ahead and lay it down evenly, and then I go ahead and move the closure a tiny bit forward, just right in front of the actual dome cap, just so it lays right. Always bring it a little in front of the dome cap. So I like to make sure that all of the corners are laid flat, like everything is laid down, no spaces, no gaps, no anything. Everything is even. I like to just make sure it's all flat before I start sewing. So that's what I'm doing right now, all around, just checking and grabbing all the hair, getting it out the way. So I don't really have a specific way on how I do this. I literally just do it. I've been sewing for years. I used to sew clothes. I used to sew anything I could sew. So I really just picked up on it myself. I just learned. All I can tell you is when you're at the front, make sure you only go through the net where the band is. Only through the net. The first time you start, you make sure you make your first knot. you pull through and go through the hole and you make a knot. Then after that, you literally are just circling through. You're making O's. You're just constantly going through the lace and the net and coming back towards yourself. Like, I hope I'm explaining it okay, but I don't really know how to really explain how to sew. That's really the best I could do with how to tell you how to do it with the needle and thread, but I just do that all around. Make sure when you get finished, you always cut the thread, tie a knot, and trim it down, because your lace closure needs to be sewn by itself. It does not need to be connected with the bundles. You always start with a fresh piece of thread and needle. Start at the back. That's the best way to go when you're making a lace closure. Just in case in the future, if you needed to change your lace closure, definitely sew it down like that by itself, so that you can easily just take out that thread, cut it off, and then replace your lace closure. So when we start sewing the bundles in the back, we want to make sure that we're starting at the very bottom of the band, well, the cap, the dome cap. Make sure you're at the very bottom, not the tip top bottom, but you know, like mid bottom of the cap, and only sewing through the net. Do not go through the actual band, because then the cap will be way too tight and it will not stretch later. You know, it's gonna be, you're gonna get headaches, sis. We don't want headaches. We want to be comfy wearing our wig. So make sure you only sewing through the net. Also, you're gonna see me going through, you can see me going through the net with the needle and pulling the thread and the needle out. That's, you can see how I do it, how I told you. It's like a O. I'm making like a O, and I'm pulling the needle and thread back to myself. This is how I sew, and this is how I make all of my wigs, and they sit really well. The wefts do not come loose. I also have them double wefted. I'm using the wefts together. They're folded, so I'm not doing single wefts or anything. I'm double wefting because I need the wig to be very full. And you're gonna see me do the flip over method. I didn't plan on talking throughout this whole entire video. Just wanted to, like, you know, just explain the beginning of how I make my lace closure wigs, and then, you know, let you watch the process, because it's a process, and it's really fun and it's really easy. That's the main thing I wanted to get down to. It's very easy, so definitely able to do it. Just watch my hands, watch everything, and you'll definitely be able to do it yourself, girl. So this is the flip over method. This is what I was talking about. It's when you basically just flip the tracks over to the other side. That's the flip over method. And I always put a needle, a T-pin, I'm sorry, in the middle, just to make sure everything is laying down flat, so I can stay on track and I'm going in the right order. I'm not making crooked lines or anything like that. So make sure you got some T-pins so that you can make sure the tracks are laying right. If my voice sounds a little crackly, it's because it's 3 in the morning, sis, and I needed to get this video edited. So let's just watch, and I'm gonna come back when I get to the top. So we are at the top. We have gotten to the top, and I just kept doing the same thing same pattern, everything. Now we're single wefting just to make sure everything is flat. So once I get to the top up here, I single weft just to make sure it's super flat. And as you can see, I'm not sewing too close to the lace, like I'm not going like right next to the lace closure. I'm right behind it. That's how I do it, so that I know for sure it lays flat and I'm not putting the needle through the lace, because who knows, I might have to replace this lace in about 8 months, you know, and I don't know yet. I'm just trying this hair out, so you never know. This is the way I sew it, just in case I may have to replace the lace closure or anything. I'm not going through the lace. This is literally where I'm gonna stop right there on that side. That side is complete. That's how it's gonna be. Now I'm just filling in the gaps and single wefting. These are single wefting, single wefts. I'm sorry, I'm tired. um, just showing you the outside and everything. I'm just gonna sew this up, and I measured some pieces because the other side was a little shorter, so I just cut that piece to fit right there, and I'm gonna sew that down too, and then I'll come back once we get to washing. See, see how my team be helping me? Husband, you are the best. Thank you for washing that wig. He washing that thing, honey. Look at him go. So when your wigs be smelling good, when you get your wig from lenatural.com, my husband did that. That's why it smells so good. He know how to wash them wigs, honey. Thank you. So I'm just showing you the lace. The knots are bleached. The knots bleached well. The hair is very silky and smooth while it's being washed. I got a little shampoo on it right now. I'm just combing through the lace, showing it to you. The knots are really nice on this lace. The closure is really good. Like the knots, the way they tied them on there is pretty nice. So, and the hair wash is good. It's so soft and silky. Teamwork make the dream work, baby. Thank you. Look at him. I just put some conditioner on there, making sure you get all that hair smell out, so it don't even smell like hair at all. It's just gonna smell like a clean head that just left the beauty salon, honey. That's what it's gonna smell like. The hair is amazing. I love it so far. Look at that. Yes, honey. So at this point, the first thing I like to do while wet or dry, it could be done while it's like half dry, half like damp. We're gonna pluck the closure. Gotta make sure you pluck if the hairline is not pre-plucked, okay? Just so you have a more natural look. This closure was not pre-plucked, so I gotta make my own little hairline here. So I'm just gonna do some slight oh, girl, you gotta go to bed. I'm gonna do some slight pre-plucking. I'm not gonna over pluck or anything. I'm just gonna do a little bit, one at a time. This is sped up, but I literally was doing it piece by piece because I see some girls and the way they be doing it, they literally be yanking the hair and I literally see it breaking off. That's not how you do it. You literally grab it with your tweezers. Make sure you got some really good tweezers and you just grab it firmly and you tug it and it'll literally pull out. It'll just come out. Just make sure you pulling directly at the hair. Don't just put the tweezer at the hairs and just be pulling just because you see these people pulling it like that. That's not how you do it. Just grab the hair and literally just pull it. But I sped it up so we could, this video don't have to be an hour long, but just do it how I'm telling you. Just grab piece by piece and get some good tweezers. These tweezers, I got them from Sally's, so I think they were about $6. Some really good ones. My client wants baby hairs, and we also doing a blunt cut, so that was the reason I cut the front of the hairline like that, and now I'm cutting the back just straight across. so that it's more of a blunt type of look, but it's still pretty long, just very blunt. So we're gonna cut straight across. When it comes to the baby hairs, I literally just go with the flow. I'm still learning how to do the baby hairs. You literally just have to do it until you get it, because I'm still learning. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I'm still learning how to do the baby hairs. You just gotta practice, and then one day you just gonna be like, damn, I finally got it. You don't have to have a hooded dryer for this, but it's really helpful. I set her under the dryer for about 30 minutes, and she was literally almost completely dry. Like, only the middle back was still a tiny bit damp, but not that much. She's completely dry at this point, and now we're about to just start trying her on, and I'm just showing you the lace. It's a brown lace, and I already put my hair in 4 braids and put my cap on. I have a lot of hair, so I'll have a video on how I get my natural hair up under these wigs, even though it still look a little, you know, up, because my hair is big. I got a lot of hair, but so far you about to see what sis look like, so stay tuned. I'm gone for now. Bye.
Okay, so this is the final look of the wig, and I literally only used 2 bundles, and this hair is so full. Like, it's really, really, really soft, and it's got a lot of body. So, lace bitch. So we're working with a glueless closure right now. This is the 5x5 10-inch closure, and this is what I got. 3 bundles of the 12-inch and 1 5x5 10-inch closure. So I want to say that I love the hair. It feels really nice, and your girl will be getting some more reviews from these people. I have to test them out some more for sure. And the knots bleached really well. I literally only bleached for if I'm not mistaken, I think like 20 minutes, and it took really well. You know, I didn't have any trouble with that. And I didn't plan on leaving it on too long, but the knots feel very strong, and they don't seem like they would you know, have less longevity or anything like that. I feel like they're gonna be straight. They're gonna last, like the closure is gonna last for a while. But I did make it to where if in the future you need another closure, in my video you can see that I sewed it. This is how I make my wigs, just in case a frontal closure, whatever it is, make it to where you could replace, just in case you over bleach or you over plug. Like, worst comes to worst, you mess up, you over plug, you over bleach, and then you got to get another closure. So the way I sewed it, you'll see in my video. Make sure you watch the details and how I'm sewing it and everything, just so you can see what I'm talking about. I didn't use any lace tint or anything. The lace color I feel like will go perfect with her, because I'm dark skinned and she's more of a brown skin. So this lace I think is going to be perfectly fine for her. I don't got it on all the way because I got my cap on and I got a lot of hair, and plus I don't want to do any like wear and tear, but I just wanted to show the hair. Like, it's really nice. So I give it 10 stars. Like, I really like it. Like, I really mess with them on this hair. It's really nice. So I'm definitely going to work with them again. I'll shop with them again. I like the hair. I'm loving how full this is with only 2 bundles, and I think that literally is because the 5x5 closure. So I really like this look. Like, it's really full. Like, let me pull it in a ponytail so you can see like how full it is. See that ponytail? Like, it's full. And this can be worn in a ponytail. Like, if you put some hairs to the side. So it's really nice. Ponytail is on fleek, bitch. I got a ponytail. Okay, so let me know what you think of this wig. Let me know what you think of the closure. If anybody's used the 5x5 closure, what was your experience? Comment any questions down below. Any questions you might have, my email is lenatural23@gmail.com. You can email me. Ask me any questions, anything you want to know, boo. I fucking got you. Okay? I ain't gonna leave you hanging. What am I gonna do that for? And just so you know, this is a glueless cap. That's why it's important to get the measurements from your customer, your client. And I wanted to go with the 10-inch closure. Let me say that before I go. I went with the 10-inch closure because I'm from Carolina and my customer from Carolina. Shout out to you, boo. Thanks for shopping with me. I love you so much. The type of looks they go for at home, like I could tell that she'll be like this bang. Like, well, if she was to make it, like, if she curl it under, it'll flip, and then the hair can still be down. So, honey, let me show you what I'm talking about before I go. What I mean by that. So this is 10-inch, so it's shorter than all the other hair. But let's say we're going for a look. Let me show you what I mean. So if we was going for like a look, I know this is like some of the type of stuff they be doing. That 90s look. What you said about what? Who was calling my name? Anyway, I love the hair. So that's it for this video. I'm gonna go. Comment some stuff down below. Make sure you like, comment, and definitely subscribe. I would love to show you guys all of what I got in store. And stick around. I have a giveaway that I'm doing, and I'm so excited for it. I'm gonna have my website launch. I'm getting my website all the way together. So, and you're gonna have a chance to participate by, if you got Instagram, on my 2 posts, make sure you tag 2 friends. Either post, just tag 2 friends. Make sure you're following me so you can keep up with who's gonna be a winner. On Facebook, you just share my post about the giveaway, and you can tag me in it or whatever. Just make sure you share it. That's how you are entered into the giveaway. So if you want to, I'm looking over there because I look damn good, and I keep, that's the camera over there. Stop looking over there. You gotta look over there. If you want to participate, definitely do the things I'm telling you to do. Share on Facebook if you have Facebook. Instagram, tag 2 friends. Just 2 friends. I'm not trying to make you do all that extra stuff. Make sure you're following me so you can keep up. Turn on your post notifications on IG if you do follow me so that you can know who is a winner, because you might be that lucky winner, boo-boo. And you don't want to miss out, okay? Because I'm going to need your address. I'm going to need your stuff so I can send you something like this. Thank you, alipearl, for the hair. I am very, very, very satisfied. The closure is amazing. Definitely shop with them. They are amazing. I give you 10 stars, baby. Bye. Catch you in the next one.